listening to the Outer Banks This Week podcast, a place for people to hear what's going on up and down the beach and get the truth about what really goes on around the Outer Banks. So, here we go.
All right. Thank you so much, Lexi. Outer Banks This Week podcast. This is episode 2624. Y'all, and it's all brought to you by Kelly's Automotive in Manio and online at kellysobxauto.com. Let me tell you something. I was over there at Kelly's just the other day. I told Kelly, I said, look, I need you to help find a vehicle. Gave him all the specs, everything like that. He started looking and he's like, all right, man, I got a few of them right here. Check this out that I can go get right here. Boom, boom, boom. He sent them to me. I sent them to the people that were looking at them, and hopefully they'll be coming to a deal real soon. But that's how Kelly works. You go in there. Kelly, if what you're looking for is not on his lot, go in there, Kelly. Hey, man, this is kind of what I'm looking for. Give him year, make, model, miles, how much you need to be, the price range you need to be at. And Kelly's going to get online and he's going to start searching. And I'm telling you, he's very, very specific. He's very diligent about finding the right vehicle for you. Now, again, you can check him out online to see what he has on his lot at kellysobxauto.com. And you can also go over there and check out some of the sheds that he has on the lot. He's got greenhouses. I have a shed and a car from Kelly. Okay. I don't know if that tells you anything or not, but I mean, I love me some Kelly Midget. Great guy over there. Him, Dakota, his son Eli's working in there. He's a big, stout dude when you come in there. He's like the bouncer. Eli looks like the bouncer. That's Kelly's son. And but they're all super nice, super friendly, and ready to help you. You can check them out online at kellysobxauto.com. And we cannot forget about Kelly's lovely wife, Jessie, who is the GM of Outer Banks Pest Control. Again, I've said this a numerous amount of times. Jessie, very kind, very sweet, very wonderful person. But when it comes to those varmints and those creepy crawlies and those critters and the ones that are plaguing your home or your office or your warehouse or your workspace or whatever, she will gladly be tough on them to either eradicate them or relocate them. It depends on the situation. It depends on the different type of animal, whatever the case may be. Okay. But they're the best in the biz here on the Outer Banks. I mean, hey, what does it say? If the trucks ain't red and yellow, it's just some coattail riding fella. I don't exactly know what that means, but it sounds kind of catchy to me. You know, I think Kelly actually came up with that. But anyway, check them out online at outerbanks-pestcontrol.com. Ooh, the 4th of July is here. Even though you may not be listening to this on the 4th of July, it is here. If you're listening to it on the 4th of July, happy 4th of July. It's 250 years of America, baby. We love it here at Outer Banks This Week in the Outer Banks This Week podcast. So, again, 4th of July is here. It is definitely nice. The weather has been great. It's been hot, but that's the summertime. I mean, I just embrace it, even though I'm like, gosh, it can be kind of jungle-esque from time to time, hot, humid, sticky, whatever. But you know what? I embrace it because I love each one of our seasons here on the Outer Banks. Soak it up. Soak it up. It won't be here much longer. Yeah, it'll be September before we know it. But let's not talk about that. Lots of fun things fixing to take place this weekend here on the Outer Banks with the 4th of July. There's so many things on our website at outerbanksthisweek.com. If you haven't checked it out, go check out outerbanksthisweek.com. Click on the events tab. Click on everything. I mean, we've got so many great businesses that are featured on our website. We've got so many great things to do, places to go. I mean, I'm telling you right now, there's not a shortage on our website of the things to do, places to go, places to eat, hangouts, all that stuff at outerbanksthisweek.com. So I encourage you to check it all out. But here we are, 4th of July, and I am very much looking forward to all the festivities that are going to be taking place around our region. So before we jump into all of that, I'm not gonna try to spend a whole lot of time just yammering. I'm gonna jump into the events in a little bit. So let's take a quick break. When we come back, I'm going to jump into a couple of shout outs. And then, of course, we got to check in with our boy, Matty P at OBX After Darks. Quick break. We'll be right back.
Seeing Corolla's wild horses on the beach is unforgettable. Now experience them up close at Mustang Mornings. The Corolla Wild Horse Fund opens its mainland rescue farm for a family-friendly series every Wednesday in June, July, and August. Meet previously wild horses and connect with the team protecting the wild herd. Browse the gift shop. Enjoy a free screening of the documentary The Secret of Corolla and much more. Plan your visit at corralwildhorses.org. Mustang Mornings is sponsored in part by Northern Outer Banks.
High Cotton Barbecue in Kitty Hawk brings you the best of Eastern North Carolina's pit smoke flavor. At High Cotton, slow smoked ribs, juicy fried chicken, tender sliced beef brisket, and classic Eastern style barbecue are what they do best. Try their generous family packages, perfectly portioned to feed 6 to 16. Order for dine-in, takeout, or catered events and taste why the locals love them. High Cotton Barbecue at Milepost 2, where the beach road begins in Kitty Hawk, and online at highcottonbbq.com. All right, let's jump into some shout outs real quick. I got a couple. Some of them are kind of repetitive. You've probably heard them before. One of them I don't know that you have, but let's start with Bill and Cindy Sorokas, living in Nags Head, loyal listeners of the podcast. They come and play trivia with me on Wednesday nights at McGrath's Burger Shack. Any type of activities, things that are going on that they hear about on the podcast, they go and participate in. They go do. Wonderful people. Love them so much. Mr. Bill, I love Miss Cindy. Mr. Bill's okay. No. Love them both. They're wonderful people. I know they're from upstate New York area. I'm living down here now. Happy to have them as part of our Outer Banks community. So I wanted to give them a quick shout out. Let them know that they are loved and appreciated. They'll go hang out with that guy Dirt over at Lost Colony Brewery on the Causeway. I don't know why they waste their time doing that, but I guess he's kind of cool. I don't know. But anyway, Bill and Cindy, love them so much. Bill and Cindy Sorokas of Nags Head, think the world of them, and I'm very thankful that they're part of our Outer Banks community. Also, I can't forget about my guy Wipey. All right, YP. I just call him Wipey because it sounds funnier. But YP, a.k.a. Troy Tugwell of Manio, I've been knowing him my whole life, and he listens to the podcast, he does. I see him everywhere. I do. And he's that kind of guy that really pours back into his friends. He pours back into the community. He's just a wonderful dude. And he's, I don't know, man. You just got to meet him. He's a great guy. And I think the world of him. He comes from a great family. I love his brother. I love his parents. Just wonderful, wonderful dudes. Wipey, hey, man, turn the bass up, all right? And there ain't no bumping it out. No more of that. Anyway, my last shout out, or no, it's not my last. My next shout out is going to go to my cousin Mike Burris. He's a commissioner here in Dare County. He has been working hard at my house lately. He has been taking our garage and turning it into a master bedroom. Him and some of his partners there that have been helping him, they have really plowed through this thing. They've only been working on it now for about a week and a half, 2 weeks. At the time of the recording of this podcast, and he has been there every day, grinding every day, getting after it. It won't be too much longer before I got a new bedroom. It's going to be a new master bedroom. So lots of things going on, a lot of moving and shaking going on in that regard. And Mike, I appreciate him. He's been really just thorough. He's not been really, just making sure that everything's done the right way, and he's very good at what he does. So if you're in the need of a contractor, I recommend my cousin Mike Burris. He'll do some great work for you. So if you want his information, let me know. Shoot me an email, justin@outerbanksthisweek.com, and I'll get you in touch with him. I'm sure he'd love to talk to you, and he's a fantastic dude. So anyway, thankful that he took this job, and he's been doing a great job. So anyway, my last one real quick, got to shout out the Captain Marty Fishing Guide is out. I have requests for autographed copies at this moment, and I'm always looking to get the captain to autograph more copies. So Justin@outerbanksthisweek.com. Again, just say, hey, love a copy of the Captain Marty Fishing Guide autographed. I've got about a dozen that I've got to get signed. I would love to take a whole pile and get him to sign a bunch more, and we'll put them in the mail for you. Yeah, you just send me your name and your address, and we will mail them out to you, okay? Courtesy of Outer Banks This Week, all right? Captain Marty Fishing Guide, it can be found anywhere where fishing takes place on the Outer Banks, up and down the beach, tackle shops, restaurants, hotels, stores. They're everywhere. Captain Marty is everywhere. He is famous, all right? I think I mailed one out last year. I want to say I sent one to California. Captain Marty is a nationwide influence in the fishing community. So if you want your autographed copy of the Captain Marty Fishing Guide, email me, justin@outerbanksthisweek.com. All right, one more quick break, and then we're going to jump into some events. But before we do that, it's very important that we check in with your boy and my boy, Matty P with OBX After Dark. Where did he go this week? Well, you about to find out right now.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Matty P, back with another edition of OBX After Dark. All brought to you by the Jolly Roger, located at milepost 6 3/4 there on the beach road in Kill Devil Hills. If you're looking for something good to eat, a little hangover cure in the morning, check out their menu at jollyrogerobx.com. Let me talk to you. Look, your boy Matty P popped out this weekend and made a little appearance at the Bonzer Shack, located on the beach road in Kill Devil Hills. If you take a left at the CVS and go straight back, it's the first place on your right on the beach road. The Bonzer Shack was having a little 90s night, and you know your boy Matty P had to pop out because he was born in 95. Yeah, look, when your boy Matty P walked in, he saw a few familiar faces, most notably the host of your own podcast, Justin Bateman. He was working the door looking like Dalton from Roadhouse. They don't call him the cooler for nothing, you know what I'm saying? Look, I know y'all are wondering what the BPL was at the Bonzer Shack, and when I was there, it was just starting to get popping. So, you know, I'd have to give it an 8.9. 8.9 at the Bonzer Shack. Go check them out. They always got something going on. And look, man, you know it's 4th of July weekend, and Matty P's gonna be popping out like a dang firework, baby. Yeah! So stay tuned for next week's edition of OBX After Dark, and I'll holla at y'all then, because you already know what it is. I'm all gas, no breaks with it. You know what I mean? 4 letters, 1 word. Yeet!
Catch the vibe at Fish Head's Bar and Grill at milepost 18.5 in South Nags Head on the Outer Banks Fishing Pier. Open through the Thanksgiving weekend, we are the Outer Banks hotspot for oceanfront dining and all the good times. Kick back with 40 beers on tap, a wide selection of wine and sake cocktails, and the famous happy hour shrimp daily from 4 until 6. Weekends come alive with live music while our open air pier setting offers unbeatable ocean views. Don't miss out. Your OBX adventure starts at fishheadsobx.com.
An experience unlike any other on the Outer Banks. The Lost Colony, presented by PNC Bank, features harrowing fights, incredible costumes, and jaw-dropping special effects to tell the story of the first settlers of the Outer Banks. Bring the whole family to experience this remarkable show under the stars on Roanoke Island, running June 4th through August 22nd. Visit thelostcolony.org or call for tickets.
All right, we're going to jump into some events, and all these events and more. I hate that so much. You get what I'm saying. All these events can be found online at outerbanksthisweek.com. Let's take a look at what's going on Thursday, July the 2nd. Yeah, gosh, it's so funny to say July. There's lots of different things going on up in Duck. There's stuff going on at Village Beach Club. You got yoga in the park and the Northern Outer Banks in Corolla. Let's see here. There's live music in the backyard at the Outer Banks Bruin Station starting at 5:30 on July 2nd, Thursday, July 2nd in the evening. Rory Keller's going to be at Cafe Pamlico jamming out from 6 until 9 on Thursday evening, July 2nd. Adam Nixon's at Fish Heads. Music with Grace starting at 8 o'clock at the Jolly Roger. And there's something going on. We got 21 and up karaoke at the Froggy Dog down in Avon, silent disco at Jack Brown's Beer and Burger Joint, karaoke night at Sun Dogs, and there's also going to be karaoke at Uncle Ike's in Corolla. Both of those are in Corolla. So, and I believe it looks like Ocracoke's going to be doing their Ocracoke Independence Day celebration starting at 9 o'clock Thursday, July 2nd in the evening time. So there's a lot of stuff going on like that. Let's look at Friday, July 3rd. Start by saying it's First Friday in downtown Manio, and it's going to be nuts. So it's going to be fun, but it's going to be nuts. Let's just take, all that into consideration. But you got the Killer Dunes 2-miler. That's going to be starting at 8 a.m. Looks like that's going to be kicking off. Let's take a look. Kicking off. Ooh, where does that start? Jockey's Ridge. Yeah, so Independence Day weekend supporting Outer Banks Treasure. Let's see, sporting events. All this information can be found online at OBXSE.com for the Killer Dunes 2-miler and color fun run. The Town of Ducks will be doing their 4th of July parade starting at 9 o'clock in the morning on Friday morning, July 3rd, and then the Independence Day celebration also is starting at 9 o'clock at night at Corolla Park, it looks like. Yeah, that looks like it's going to be a good 5 to 9, not starting at 9. It goes from 5 until 9 at Corolla Park. It looks, again, like it's going to be a heck of a time up there in Corolla Park on Friday, July 3rd. Yeah, I would definitely try to make my way that direction. That's going to be a good time for sure. Of course, there's all sorts of live music that's going to be going on Friday evening as well. You're going to be able to go and do pretty much anything, anywhere. I mean, music bingo at BCD Distillery in Point Harbor. Jackie Burns is going to be at Fish Heads. Shade is going to be at Jack Brown's. Trick Fly and DJ Blacking will be going back-to-back at the Jolly Roger that evening. The Daniel Jordan Band is going to be at Kill Devil. Where are they at? They're going to be at the Brewing Station in Kill Devil Hills. And what is this? You've got what is this? Marshall Paul Band. Okay, they're going back-to-back. Shade is going back-to-back with the Marshall Paul Band at Jack Brown's that evening. So lots of things that you're going to want to try and be a part of. I'll tell you where I'm likely going to end up. I'm just going to be honest with you. Friday evening, my wife and I've already talked about it. So there is a gentleman by the name of Johnny Waters and Company. You may have heard of the band. They played up and down the beach for, 15-ish or so years. From like 2005-ish in that area. Well, maybe a little bit later than that. Anyway, we'll say a good solid 10 years from like 2010 to 2020. I mean, at least in that time frame, maybe a little longer. But they're going to be playing at Safe Harbor in Wanchese Friday evening, 7 o'clock at the Tiki Bar. And yours truly will be in attendance for that because, I mean, Johnny's a dear friend of mine. He's a veteran. I've sang with him before. I've done lots of different things, and I just haven't seen him in forever, and I'd love to see him. So that's a big pull for me to come down there. So I'm going to go down there and hang out with Johnny Waters, 7 o'clock, Safe Harbor at the Tiki Bar in Wanchese. Oh, 4th of July celebrations. You've got Manio, downtown Manio's 4th of July celebration. You've also got the 4th of July fireworks at the town of Nags Head. You've got the Kill Devil Hills. You've got the 4th of July fireworks down at Avon Pier. So many things that are going to be going on the 4th of July. I mean, I think they're doing a little bit of an early acoustic set at Fish Heads that day. Noon until 3 with Ashley Robinson. Jesse Taylor's going to play from 6 until 8 at Oceana's Bistro. DJ Blacking is going to get everything kicked off and partying at Sundogs in Corolla starting at 9:30. But yeah, fireworks, displays, and partying all weekend long. That's all it's going to be going on this weekend coming up. So let's take a look at July 5th. Jolly Roger. So here's something. This is jumping out at me right now. July 5th, Cooper Greer is going to be jamming out starting at 9 o'clock. Cooper Greer, he's been around a little while, and he's got definitely a cult following. He's got a great sound. You know, a lot of the girls, they like to swoon over him. I don't know. I mean, I guess he's a decent looking fella. He's definitely a cool guy, though. I love me some Cooper Greer. You've heard him on the podcast before. It's been a little while, and maybe I should try to get him back, but he is going to be at Jolly Roger starting at 9 o'clock Sunday evening, July 5th. Of course, there's going to be an acoustic set going on early from 2 to 5 at BCD Distillery on Sunday, July 5th. Grace Waters is going to be playing from 6 until 9 at, where's that? Oh, at NC Coast, 6 until 9 in Duck at NC Coast. So you get a chance to hear her, and Randy Burton will be playing from 7 until 10 at Fish Heads on Sunday, July 5th. Going on into the rest of the week next week, you got trivia nights with me, especially at McGrath's Burger Shack. Jack Brown's Burgers, McGrath's Burgers. I shouldn't have never screwed that one up, but McGrath's Burger Shack with me going into next week. But hey, actually, let me put a little, that's still happening, but here's something that you may want to participate in. So Wednesday, July 8th, the A250 party bus, the OBX party bus, you can get your ticket right now. You can get OBX party bus online, and you could ride along with my wife and I think a couple of our friends are going to jump on as well. But I'm doing a podcast for the party bus, going around and around to the different places, the A250 party bus. So if you haven't listened to that podcast, go back and take a listen to it. You've got McGrath's Burger Shack, you've got Bonzer Shack, you've got Chili Peppers, and you've got Tap That OBX, all a part of this big A250 bar crawl tour. Okay, so I'm going to be on there going from place to place. Of course, I will be drinking Pepsi on the rocks because that's just what I like. And I will be doing interviews, talking to different people that are on the bus with me, talking to people at the different locations, the different bars, talking to the owners. It's going to be one big podcast. So if you want to join in on that with me, you can go get your tickets right now for the OBX party bus and get all the details on where we're going to meet up and everything like that. So I'd love to see you out there on the tour with me, the A250 party tour. So keep that in mind. It's going to be going. There are going to be other tour dates that you can attend and participate in. That's just when I'm going to be on there. So would love to see you. Would love to have you. Let's take a look and see what's going on for the rest of, Tuesday. Hey, how about Trick Fly is going to be playing at Fish Heads from 8 until 11 o'clock at night on Tuesday, July 7th. That's interesting. RT Johnson was there earlier this week at the time of the recording of this podcast, and I found that to be rather interesting as well, but for reasons that we won't mention. Anyway, following into the rest of the week, live music, entertainment going on all week long, and as I scroll, the little sidebar that you're scrolling on, it's getting smaller and smaller. So not a shortage of things to do, places to go, parties to attend here in the next week. Again, you're going to want to go to outerbanksthisweek.com, click on the events tab, and you can see it all. It's in its entirety right there. Okay. Whew, I'll tell you, summertime and the living is easy here on the Outer Banks, and we are having ourselves a ball. And we hope and pray that you are having the same party as well that we're having. I know some people are like, they say to me, they're like, Justin, you get to live here year round, man. That's amazing. That's awesome. And you know what? I used to be like, yeah, it's okay. But now, you know what? It is awesome. I am very blessed to be able to call this place home. And I love sharing it with you. I really do. That's why I always encourage you, if you have any questions, you have any thoughts, anything you want to know more about, if I can help you have the time of your life while you're here, where you've worked all year long to save your money to come here for 1 week or 2 weeks or however long you're here, I want to try to make it the best week of your life. Try to make it the best week of the year. I want you to go home to your friends that are coming next week and be like, man, I had a freaking ball. I want to be able to help you have that ball. So if you have any questions, that's why I always encourage you to email me, Justin at outerbanksthisweek.com. Throw your question in there, and I'll do my best to dig deep and find an answer to help you have the greatest time while you're here enjoying your vacation. All right, let me get off that soapbox now. Outer Banks This Week podcast, episode 2624, all brought to you by Kelly's Automotive in Manio and online at kellysobxauto.com. And of course, it's all powered by Outer Banks Pest Control. All the creepy crawlies, the varmints, and the critters that are plaguing your home, your office, wherever you are, they would be happy to assist you with the removal of them. Okay, you can check them out online at outerbanks-pestcontrol.com. All right, I'm out of here. Have yourself a happy and safe, that's the word you hear all too often about fireworks accidents. Happy, safe 4th of July. Remember the 250 years of awesomeness that has been going on here on this land, and we're so thankful to have it. God bless each of you. And again, I'll see y'all next week. Good Lord willing. And the creek don't rise, y'all. Take care now. Bye-bye.
This has been another epic edition of the Outer Banks This Week podcast. Follow us on social media and be sure to listen every Thursday for a new episode.